Why would a Pakistani defense minister choose to name Kolkata, a city far from the line of control, while responding to India's warnings? Was it a random remark or a carefully calculated message? In a recent statement, Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif reacted sharply to comments made by India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Rajnath Singh, ahead of the anniversary of the Pahalgam attack, India's message was firm. There would be no tolerance for cross-border terrorism, and accountability would be pursued. Pakistan's response, however, took an unusual turn. Instead of limiting his remarks to Kashmir or border tensions, Khawaja Asif referenced Kolkata. That choice deserves closer scrutiny. Point 1. Expanding the psychological battlefield. When a leader names a city like Kolkata, the intent is rarely geographical. It is psychological. Kolkata is not a border city. It is not directly linked to active conflict zones. By invoking it, the message subtly shifts from a localized dispute to a broader national vulnerability. This is not about Kolkata alone. It is about signaling that no part of India is beyond the conversation. In strategic communication, this is called widening the theater without escalating militarily. Point 2. Historical and symbolic weight. Kolkata is not just another Indian city. It carries deep historical, political, and cultural significance. From being the former capital of British India to playing a central role in political movements, it represents intellectual and ideological India. By naming Kolkata, Khawaja Asif may be attempting to provoke a reaction that is not just security-driven, but emotional and symbolic. It is a way of touching a nerve beyond the battlefield. Point 3. Internal messaging within Pakistan. Statements like these are not only meant for India. They are equally, if not more, directed at a domestic audience. Pakistan is navigating internal economic and political pressures. In such situations, strong external posturing often becomes a tool to consolidate internal support. By naming a major Indian city, Khawaja Asif projects strength, defiance, and relevance. It is political signaling aimed at reassuring his own constituency that Pakistan remains assertive. Point 4. Strategic ambiguity. There is another layer here, ambiguity. If he had mentioned only Kashmir, the statement would have remained within expected diplomatic boundaries. By mentioning Kolkata, the message becomes deliberately unclear. Is it rhetorical? Is it a warning? Is it posturing? Ambiguity creates unease. It forces the other side to interpret, assess, and respond cautiously. And in international politics, uncertainty itself can be a tool. Point 5. Testing India's response framework. India today has a far more assertive response doctrine compared to previous decades. From surgical strikes to diplomatic isolation efforts, the approach has evolved. By making such a statement, Pakistan may be testing how India reacts to indirect and unconventional messaging. Will India dismiss it as rhetoric or treat it as a serious escalation? The response or the lack of it becomes part of the strategic equation. So why Kolkata? Not because of geography, not because of immediate military relevance, but because it serves as a symbol, a psychological lever, and a strategic signal. In modern geopolitics, words are rarely accidental. They are chosen, placed, and delivered with intent. The real question is not why Khawaja Asif said it. The real question is what message he intended to send, and how India chooses to interpret it. Because sometimes a single word can reveal more than an entire speech. End note. If you value clear, sharp, and independent analysis, subscribe to HW News Network and stay connected.